Hello everybody, this is Crypto Professor Girl. Welcome to my channel. It is devoted to decentralized finance, cryptocurrency, and more specifically, DRIP community. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about this new way of paying your bills with crypto. And I discovered this way myself about just 2 weeks ago, and I've done several trial runs and it's working. So this is the new service. It's called Spritz. So I think it is taking off. However, for now, they're just working in the beta access. So if you are interested in participating in this service, you would have to request the access first, and they're going to give you beta access. You're going to get $10 towards your first payment in crypto. And also, if you use my referral link below, you're going to get also $50 on top of it for your first trial runs. So let me show you some of the information here from Spritz. Now, Spritz is, Spritz is open right now only to the users in the United States or US residents living abroad with US bill pay accounts. The good part is that you only really need US mailing address, so you don't even have to be US citizen. As long as you are residing in the United States, you will be able to use this service. And I found actually a very interesting blog on the Spritz website that explains how you can be paying your bills with cryptos, and it's was published on August 5th, and it goes into great detail explaining how you can be paying your bills with crypto. So first, you're going to request your beta access. They're going to grant it to you, and then you're going to set up your Spritz account. You do need to verify your identity. And so they are asking essentially your name, your legal name, your phone number, your address, and your birth date. So you do need to provide that information. And then interesting happened to me. Once I've done that, actually it automatically added most of my bills. However, you might not see all your bills. You might see only some of them. So for example, I had to add my American Express credit cards manually, but you can do that. It provides information how you can connect your wallet. And I'm using MetaMask, but you can also use Coinbase wallet. And you can also use Wallet Connect. And first thing that you're going to do your first test payment. So just pay maybe, $1, $5 or $10 just to try and see how it works. And they are providing step-by-step instructions how to do that. As you're noticing here, this specific bill is paid with Polygon or Matic, and they're actually allowing users to use several different chains, and they have it listed here, I believe. So they are saying which ones. I believe it's right here. So Ethereum chain, our favorite BNB chain, Avalanche, Optimus, Polygon, and Arbitrum. So there are several ones that you can use. I've been personally using the BNB one, and I am actually giving myself a challenge, and my challenge is to pay all my bills with the Spritz this month, and perhaps for the several months. I'm planning on paying all my bills using Spritz. In fact, I'm planning on paying all my living expenses using crypto this month. And the way I'm doing it, so I am using several streams of income, several dApps. I'm going to use BUSD that I am getting from the pig pen in the animal farm. I'm also planning on using droplet, and I'm selling a small part of the lead and a small part of GDS. And finally, I might end up selling a very small, very small portion of drip. Drip is currently low, so this is probably will be very small percentage for me. So, and my goal is to get between $200 to $300 a month, which will cover all necessary bill expenses. Okay, so these are the chains that you can use, and it explains how you can switch from one chain to the other. And you can also pay with many different tokens. They have a whole bunch of different tokens. Now, some tokens they might not have, and in that case, you would not be able to pay with it. I don't think they have, for example, lead or GDS. So you'd have to go manually to PancakeSwap and exchange them there. And then again, so your first payment is going to be very small one, just send a test payment, like $1 or $5 or $10, and it takes several days. And I will show you my personal examples, what I have done. So now they're saying that you can use Spritz to choose from thousands of bill pay accounts in the United States. You can pay your mortgage, credit cards, utility bills, entertainment subscriptions, phone bill, student loan, and auto payments. You can send it to, for example, another bank recipient in the United States. They also provide this very cool feature where you can actually off-ramp your account as well. So here is my US bank account, and I did try to off-ramp and sent $100 using the I paid with BUSD essentially, and that's what I'm trying to do. I have been using BUSD. I've been using BUSD to pay the bills and do this off ramp. So for example, if you don't see your company, if you don't see your bank, if you don't see your bill pay provider, you might be able to do this off ramp through connecting the Spritz to your specific US bank account. So I've done this. I've also tried to pay bills now with a variety of different, and I'll show you the not in progress, but the completed bills. So I've done it with American Express, and I've done it with multiple Chase cards, with Bank of America, Capital One, and you can look here and see my dates. So the transaction date. So actually, okay, I guess I've been doing a little bit more than 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So the transaction date, I think this might have been my first one. So January 15th, and the delivery date is January 19th. And in American Express, it just showed as electronic payment. When I tried to see how it was just posted as electronic payment. So now it's working, and I'm going to try and see if I can be using Spritz in order to pay my bills. So some of you might be asking, so like, what are the advantages of using Spritz? I think the advantage here is that it's much faster because it's longer. If you are going to, in MetaMask, you're going to send it to Binance. In Binance, you're going to sell it for US dollar. Then you're going to send the USD into your bank account. So it takes longer. And I think that Spritz kind of wins in terms of simplifying the process. Now let's talk about Spritz fees, and I'm going to try and see if I can go back to the help center and show you the Spritz fees. Okay, so does Spritz charge a transaction fees? So yes, it does. It's not completely free. So Spritz fees are calculated based on your total transactions each month. The more you pay towards your bills, the less you pay in fees. So if your transaction volume less than $100, it's free. If it is between 101 and $1,000, they take 1.95 in transaction fees. If it's 1,100 to 5, it's 1.75, and if it's 5,000 monthly, it will be 1.5. However, you do get a $50 referral bonus if people sign under your referrals. You also get a $10 bonus for just trying the service in general. And I'm gonna try and see that maybe I can just demonstrate how it's working with the, I do have some accounts that maybe need some payments. So okay, so like for example, this account needs some payment, and I'm gonna go ahead and connect my MetaMask wallet. So just stay with me, guys. And so for example, this bill requires payment. I don't think I have that much in BUSD, but I'm going to go ahead and try and show you how it looks like. So in this wallet, for example, I have 356 in BUSD, and I can put, let's say, 350 towards this card. And I am on the BNB chain. I can switch it here if I want to, but my protocols, majority of my protocols are run on the BSC or BNB Smart Chain, so I'm going to use that. So here I have 350 that I'm going to try and see if I can pay with crypto. Okay, it says that the required amount for this transaction is 357, but there is only 356. So I would have to change it maybe to 349. See if it's gonna work. Yeah, it initiated transaction. It's asking in my MetaMask to get approval. So I'm going to go ahead and get it approved. Confirm. So the gas fee was 51 cents. Okay, and it's going to process, and it's basically telling you that so it's done. It is done. So this is my experience with Spritz, and I'm going to try and see if again I can be paying all my bills with Spritz, and we'll see how it goes. So I do want to say that this is all new to all of us, and some of you might feel that perhaps the using the Binance is a better route for them. But I think you have to evaluate in terms of the fees. You have to evaluate in terms of time, and calculate your transaction costs and see what would work better for you. But I think this is great service, and let's try and see how it works for all of us. Again, feel free to use my referral link, and I hope that you guys are all having a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Please like, subscribe, watch my videos, and okay, bye-bye.